June 27, 2010, the Free State Stadium in Bloemfontein. England is playing Germany in the knockout round of the World Cup. The stakes are massive, and England is trailing 2-1. In the 38th minute, Frank Lampard strikes a half volley. The Adidas Jabulani ball, notorious for his unpredictable flight, loops over the goalkeeper. The ball crashes against the crossbar, bounces a full yard over the goal line, and violently spins back into play. German goalkeeper Manuel Neuer reacts instantly. He scoops the ball up and quickly restarts the match. The English players celebrate, but the referee waves play on. No goal is awarded. Millions of viewers watching the broadcast clearly saw the ball cross the line. It became known as the ghost goal. The audience experienced a glaring injustice, simply because the only two humans whose perception officially mattered failed to see reality. To understand the failure, we must look at the spatial positioning of the officials. The referee was positioned mid-pitch, distracted by a tackle in the build-up. The linesman was 15 yards away from the goal line, tracking the German defenders for a potential offside call. Human eyes don't pan smoothly across a wide field of view. They jump from one focal point to another in rapid, jerky movements, called saccades. This diagram illustrates the problem. At the speed Lampard's shot was traveling, it was physically impossible for the linesman's eye to saccade from the defensive offside line to the goal line in time to process the bounce. Following the match, FIFA President Sepp Blatter formally apologized to England. The governing body had previously blocked experiments with officiating technology, but this high-profile error forced them to reopen the discussion. Relying on the biological limits of human eyesight was no longer viable for a multi-billion-dollar sport. To protect the integrity of the game, engineers began building a safety net to eliminate human error entirely. In the modern World Cup era, a stadium operates as a digitized, four-dimensional data environment. The direct antidote to the ghost goal is goal line technology, an optical tracking system that relies on 14 specialized cameras mounted high above the pitch. This infographic illustrates the setup. 7 cameras are dedicated to each goal, recording at 500 frames per second to isolate the ball. If detected fully crossing the line, the central unit instantly pings an encrypted signal to the official's watch. The system calculates the ball's exact X, Y, and Z coordinates in real time. It operates with a spatial precision accurate to within 3.6 millimeters. This 3D graphic replay shows how that coordinate data is rendered into broadcast-ready proof. The audience, the players, and the officials receive indisputable visual confirmation. Goal line technology takes the burden of spatial interpretation away from the human eye. It establishes an absolute mathematical boundary. But cameras mounted on the stadium roof share a critical vulnerability. If a dozen players crowd into the penalty box, their bodies can optically block the camera's view of the ball. To solve this, engineers utilized connected ball technology. This cutaway of the World Cup ball reveals that modern match balls are actually complex data transmitters. Suspended precisely in the center of the sphere is a 500 Hz inertial measurement unit, or IMU. This sensor acts as the heartbeat of the pitch. It transmits highly accurate movement data 500 times every second, capable of detecting the exact microsecond of a kick or a bounce. By placing a sensor inside the ball, the system guarantees an uninterrupted stream of objective data. Even when human vision and external optical cameras are completely blinded, the ball itself knows exactly where it is. Determining if a ball crossed a static line is one thing. Tracking the exact relative positions of attacking and defending players for an offside call is the hardest spatial challenge in football. To handle the chaotic movement of 22 humans, stadiums use semi-automated offside technology, relying on up to 16 dedicated motion tracking cameras beneath the roof. This graphic shows how advanced machine learning algorithms process that feed, mapping specific biomechanical data points onto every player. The algorithms track 29 specific points, highlighting the toes, heels, and shoulders, refreshing this data 50 times per second. This 3D grayscale animation shows the result. The skeletal data is combined with the IMU ball sensor to generate an automated visualization for the video assistant referee. Digitizing the human form removes the optical illusions that historically plagued linesmen. The final, unpredictable biological variable of the game is now completely mapped. If we take the exact parameters of Frank Lampard's 2010 shot and run them through this modern hardware, the sequence looks very different. At the exact millisecond Lampard's boot strikes the ball, the internal sensor timestamps the impact. As the ball loops toward the goal, 14 roof cameras instantly lock on to triangulate its arc. When it hits the crossbar, the IMU sensor detects the violent vibration. The ball crosses the line. Before Manuel Neuer can even gather it to restart play, the automated system bypasses the referee's biology entirely, vibrating their watch with a definitive confirmation. The ghost goal forced the sport to adapt. Today, the pitch functions as a digitized testing ground where the limits of human perception are engineered out of existence.